if you happen to be listening to the show while you're out driving around, you might want to look at the car next to you because it could be Meadow Ryann in the car singing loud and proud. But I'll tell you, if she had the windows down, you probably would be a little embarrassed because she's really, really good. Next on the Chris Top program, Meadow Ryann.
Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. If you have ADHD, please press 1. So you do have ADHD. Is this correct? Please press 1. Now that we know the it is only necessary to make your selection. It has been established you do have ADHD. Please. Okay, dude, seriously, if you want help, you're going to have to stop playing with the keypad. Oh, look, it's a shiny ball with bells on it. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline.
I get Dollar Shave Club blades delivered, so I always have a shave with a fresh blade. Does that make me a genius? Yes. Yes, it does. I use the 4X, a.k.a. the Lover's Blade. Just go to the ChrisTopProgram.com and click on the Dollar Shave Club link, and you will never spend a fortune on shaving again. You might look at it as a great close shave experience, but I look at it as one step closer to being awesome.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of black right back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program.
Chris Top.
Play the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the heck are you doing, world? It's so good to see. Are you ready for Christmas? You know, I have to get sappy for a moment, and I don't do that a lot on the show, not as much as I used to, because I used to wonder sometimes if I was really a girl or not. But I'm not. I'm a dude. But I just associate, okay, I'm stereotyping, okay, I'm sorry. I associate women with being sappy more than men, but I tend to get sappy sometimes. But this is a big Christmas for me. It's the first time I really felt the Christmas spirit, probably in, 8, 9, 10 years. And I'm feeling it this year, and I have Allie to thank for that. And, you know, the thing is, she was talking the other day about, well, you know, I really couldn't get you a lot, and it's okay because you it's like you gave me Christmas back, and that's important to me, and I realize that now, and I'm giddy. I really am. I can't wait to like give her stuff, and I've been ordering stuff online, going out and getting stuff. I'm just so excited. It's nice to have a tree up, and it's nice to have presents under the tree, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and if you've lost the spirit, and if you've lost the meaning and what it's all about, then hopefully you'll get that back pretty soon as well. And sometimes it takes time, and I mean, if the tree doesn't have meaning, then I don't blame you, you know, for not putting it up. But when that meaning starts to come back, make sure you get that tree up, and make sure you get a couple of presents under it. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be commercialized. Just do it. It's nice to have that, I think. Now, we've got Meadow Ryann on the show today, and I had a chance to meet Meadow in Nashville a little over a month ago at an event. And I didn't get to see her perform on stage, but she did perform for me live, and it was exceptional. She is very, very talented. Big voice for a 15-year-old, and I'm going to share that with you here in just a little while.
Are you ready to be a podcast superstar?
Publishing your podcast is a simple 3-step process.
Produce your podcast.
Write your blog post.
Publish.
Think of it as a recipe. WordPress plus PowerPress plus Blueberry hosting
Equals success.
No third-party sites
You
to log
never leave
into.
your own website.
You remain in control.
You own your RSS feed.
Go to thechristoprogram.com and click on the Blueberry banner.
Your first month free.
Chris, this is a really bad idea.
No, it's really not a bad idea. Abby's part of the family.
Okay, Chris, I know she's part of the family, but who takes a cat to a psychiatrist?
I don't see any other options.
Chris, she attacked the neighbor while she was sleeping, and as Abby was leaving the apartment, it exploded.
Actually, that was kind of cool because she didn't look back when the explosion happened like they do in the movies.
Chris, this isn't a movie, this is real life, and she's a cat.
Holly, she's our cat. She's part of the family. We have to do what we have to do.
I don't think this is a good idea.
All right, here goes.
Hello, you must be the Tops. I'm Mr. Jorgensen, and this must be Abby. Hello, Abby. You are such a pretty little cat. Oh my God, get that cat away from me. Oh God, her eyes just turned red. It's like the eyes of a demon. Holy, that cat is possessed.
Yeah?
I think maybe you were right.
I'm always right, Chris.
This has been a Chris Top, Holly Stalin production.
You can either talk in the Christopher program.
Mr. Pop. Take it from the top.
I do not, nor will I ever take any of you for granted, because there's a million other things you could be doing, but guess what? You chose to listen to me, and that makes me feel pretty darn good. It really does. Well, actually, today you may have chose to listen to Meadow. So, Meadow, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm working on being awesome. Thank you so much for asking me that. I appreciate it. You know, I'm having a dilemma because you sent me 2 songs, and I usually try to pick my favorite song out of what's sent to me, and I save it for last. But I don't know which one of these to say for last because they're both so darn good.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you know what's interesting about it? If I didn't know it was you, I would swear that it was 2 different people singing it.
Oh,
both
really?
songs.
That's really cool.
It is cool because they're 2 totally different sounds, and that's exciting because I kind of feel like if somebody were to buy your LP, they're not going to get the same song over and over again.
Exactly, and that's really funny that you bring this up because right now I'm working on 2 EPs, and that was exactly what one of the producers had said when I brought him each song. He said, wow, this song really sounds country, this one really sounds pop, but this one really sounds indie, and this one's a really big ballad, and this one's just completely different. And he's like, this EP is going to be so good because every song sounds completely different, and nothing sounds the same at all.
Exactly. Yeah, and even some of the best albums out there, you're going to have 3 or 4 songs that kind of sound the same, but that's not the case with you, huh?
Yeah, no, I like to write different stuff. I haven't really found the one style that I want to stick to. I want to play around with everything.
Well, that's good, and it's so hard. Now, you're 15 now, right?
Yes, sir.
It is so hard to believe that you're so young, and it just seems like you've already done so much.
I have done a ton for being so young.
Now, you I guess, do you go out and actually play gigs, or are you only recording right now?
Yeah, no, I play all the time. I actually just played a couple events this weekend. I'm always playing.
Now, when are you coming back to Nashville so I can come and see you?
Hopefully soon. I don't have anything on the books in Nashville right now, but if you have anything open, let me know and I will be there.
Absolutely. You know what? I would love to see you at the Country Music Festival next June.
That would be awesome. How do we do that? Yeah, how do we do that?
We'll have to figure it out because last year I set up at BB King's and I did a lot of live interviews and stuff, and I would love to have you there.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, so we need to figure out how to get you a couple of gigs so you can come out to that, because that's a big deal.
Definitely.
Yeah, so, and I loved it. I felt so special, and everybody at the table felt special when you sat there and played for us live, because you're just you're so good, and it's just
Thank you so much.
it's like, wow, how can she be that good? When I was 15, I picked my nose. That was it. So I mean, you're well beyond your years, I think, lyrically and talent wise, as far as your music goes.
Thank you so much. You pick your nose, I'll pick my guitar.
Hey, there could be a song in that. You might want to think about that. I don't know. Now, okay, so out of all the people that go to your gigs and buy your music and listen to your stuff, who would you say, and this is a really tough question, it's probably not a very fair one, but who would you say your biggest fan is?
Well, definitely my mom, of course. She's at every show, but she kind of has to be because I can't drive myself. But even if I could drive myself, I know she would still be there. And obviously, she buys all my music.
That's when I first met your mom, I was blown away because I thought it was your sister that was hanging out with you.
Oh my goodness, that makes her happy.
Well, she probably hears that all the time, though. I bet
she does everywhere we go.
Now, does your mom sing too, or did you just pick this up out of the blue?
No, neither of my parents sing, and really, not a lot of my family is talented music-wise. My great-grandfather was the musician of the family. He played everything under the sun, really. He could play any instrument you handed him, and he sang. He was extremely talented, but other than him, really, none of my family sings, really. Aunts and uncles, but not any immediate family.
Now, is your grandfather, his name was Harold, right?
Yeah.
Now, is he's not with us anymore?
He is not, no.
So how old were you when he passed away?
I was probably 12, so yeah.
So just a huge impact on your life in just a short 12 years.
Yes, sir, definitely. He, music-wise, was just a huge inspiration because he did play everything. He wrote music, he sang, and I just remember going to his house and all the family gathering in the music room, and he would just play, and we would all listen to him. So, yeah.
So I guess in a way, whenever you write something or when you perform, it's almost like you're doing it for him, huh? Or you're doing it with him at least.
Yeah, definitely. I really wish he could be here to see how I've grown and changed in the music field, but I know he's watching me, so that's always good.
Absolutely, and I know he is just so proud of you, so proud of you, and just like I know your parents are as well, for sure. But I mean, what a great role model you are, though. I mean, you know, in person, I met you, and you seem like you just really have it together. You just seem so sweet, and I'm sure a lot of young musicians coming up are probably already looking up to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I tried so hard to be such a good role model because I know there are so many people that are doing it wrong right now. That makes sense, Miley Cyrus and people like that. And my inspiration has always been Taylor Swift.
Sure.
And she is still a great role model to young women. Music-wise and just personality-wise, she's kept such a clean slate. And so I've always just tried to follow in her footsteps to be a good role model for the upcoming generation of musicians and things like that. So as well as being a good musician, I try to be a great role model as well.
I guess Taylor Swift would be like the person you would love to meet sometime.
Yes, I would love to meet Taylor Swift.
I was talking to somebody that day in Nashville when we had our interview, and they said they'd actually met Taylor Swift.
No way.
Yeah, I forgot. I cannot remember who it was, but I think it was a guy. He said she smelled like cookies.
Really?
Yeah. So,
I met her mom.
Did she smell like cookies as well?
She did not smell like cookies. Not that I remember.
So wouldn't that be great? I mean, wouldn't it be great to have an opportunity to play at someplace like LP Field and open for Taylor Swift?
Yes, that would be crazy.